Zuni Learning Tree can assist in preparing our future educators. We are designed to help address the many challenges that our teachers face in the classrooms. The challenge of raising student achievement that involves being able to personalize learning, being able to differentiate instruction, being able to implement new state and federal initiatives like STEM and STEAM, needing to be able to work with parents for a full wraparound effect, and being able to incorporate technology in the classroom in a way that develops higher order thinking skills. Access to educational tools and resources is rapidly changing, and best practices are continuing to evolve. The Internet is exploding with millions of free and open educational resources that can help prepare our future teachers. The question becomes, who has the time to curate, vet, and organize the millions of resources? We do. At Zuni Learning Tree, we assist in this process. It's one of the key steps of our platform, along with many others that you'll see in just a moment. Consider Zuni Learning Tree a one-stop shop. From this one location, you have not only curated free open educational resources, but it's designed so that in 3 clicks, a teacher can quickly access the resources they need to differentiate instruction and personalize learning. It has a custom dashboard designed to engage and inform and inspire right from the beginning. It uses social media to help lift that level of engagement. And in addition, each page can be translated into multiple languages, and Zuni works on all types of platforms. So, let's just jump right in and take a look at what is this platform all about and how can it really enhance your teacher education programs. Here we are viewing the Zuni dashboard. The Zuni dashboard consists of widgets. Widgets such as Wonderopolis, so right from the beginning, every future educator, and as well as all of our teachers in the classroom, can know about this amazing nonprofit site that just provides wonders of the day. A great way to start morning meetings, a great writing prompt, a great way to begin looking for particular science exploration. Additional widgets are weather, calendar, Zuni updates, so we inform and let you know of ways you can use great tools you'll find in here. Quotes to help set that positive mode and tone for a classroom and culture. And then a widget where even the teachers can broadcast to the students, or university professors and supervisors can broadcast to the student teachers. This is about informing, inspiring, and collaborating together. Content is housed in the top menu, and what you do with that content takes place on the left side. So remember, we talked about 3 clicks. So let's take a look at grade 3. Perhaps we want to do an activity in literacy working with adjectives, and how might we use different tools to teach adjectives. 3 clicks and you click on adjectives, and you will then have all of the resources that you need to work with adjectives. If you wanted to have some games in order to have practice with students, lesson ideas that you can evaluate and compare the different lesson ideas and think, how might I use these in different settings? So now instead of spending hours looking, you can spend hours actually really getting in to evaluate and break down the particular lesson ideas. Print materials for practice. Are these really valuable and how might they help? Interactive notebooks to engage. They don't have to spend hours searching Smart Exchange. It's been done for them. And everyone likes to go to Teachers Pay Teachers to see what they have going on as well. And here are their freebies. Or maybe video and visuals to also just add and increase the level of knowledge behind that lesson. If I like a particular activity, I can then plant it to my garden. When I plant it, I have the opportunity to select a folder or to select a favorites of where I might want to put it. So if I'm going to put this in my adjectives folder, and then I can simply move it over. Now I can see how this particular seedling has turned to a tree. So quickly I know which pieces of content I favorited and which ones I've added over into my garden. The other icons, the share icon will help to share on Facebook and social media or with individual students. I can also assign it, or I can look over here to find information for the standards that's associated with it. I can click into my garden and find my collection of resources. So in my favorites collections, I have a collection of adjectives with 6 pieces of content. And from here, again, I can work with this garden to share, assign, or to comment on it so we can talk about individual pieces or the garden as a whole back and forth. Shared with me, shared by me, my creations where I can add content, link to my Google Drive, also include my Dropbox. Remember we talked about being that one place where you can go And you can even add district and school resources over here as well. So that one place for teachers to be able to go and find the resources they need so they can teach. For just a couple other quick examples, let's take a look at the other types of content. You have your math, and this is going to be the same kind of setup to where you'll be able to go in and find your games, your lesson plans, your interactive tools, literacy connections. Many teachers are not aware or familiar of Engage New York, or they might know Engage New York but may not know Georgia Department of Ed or Illuminations or Utah's Education Network, all entities that received great grants to be able to develop and design Dynamite and Stellar lesson plans. And now you can spend time going in and evaluating that, finding the evidence, and what population might you use this in one setting, and teachers can leave ready to walk in day one teaching. They may need to combine the literacy connection to be able to build background knowledge if they have a classroom with low vocabulary and low language learners. Prep materials for practice, songs for a multitude of different types of learning, videos from LearnZillion, Khan Academy, and YouTube, and vocabulary resources as well. In addition to just math and literacy, there's science, all by Next Generation Science Standards. There's social studies, there's specialty areas. And in your specialty areas is where you can find out more about special education, library media, and teacher tools. You'll be able to come in and walk in day one ready to have who's who name generators and name games, or exit tickets to check understanding, or positive reinforcement and student job ideas. You have your technology resources in which you can work with as well, and you also have What's Up this month to provide you resources for each holiday so that you don't have to spend time looking for the holiday. So you can see whether you're a special education teacher, a bilingual, a GT, or a classroom teacher. Differentiating is made easy by being able to go up and down the different grade levels. So you can set your grades and determine the grade you want to look at to make it easy and simple to use. So we hope you can see quickly how simple Zuni Learning Tree is, and will eliminate the challenge of not having enough time to go search, and instead to dive in and compare quality resources with each other. So in a recap, let's talk about how having one platform with all the resources in one location helps professors and supervisors to work with future educators using the top OERs and not only core subject areas, but also the tools to support things like response to intervention, positive behavior support, professional learning communities, building classroom culture, technology, special education, gifted and talented, and more. And as a result, our future educators will begin their careers with an arsenal of tools to lead a classroom to success from day one. They will have what they need at their fingertips to differentiate instruction, to personalize their learning, to build student-focused classrooms, to engage in STEAM activities, and to collaborate with parents. So, in fact, everyone involved in the Zuni community, whether it's the professors and supervisors, or the student teachers or the classroom teachers and administrators, they feel like they have the assistant that they've all dreamed about, need, and deserve. So for additional information to allow us to present with you via webinar, to see if it's something you can explore a little bit further to prepare your future educators, just contact Lila, whose email and phone number is right here. We look forward to additional conversations and assisting you as you assist our future educators.